Peace to the gods. Welcome back. So today I want to talk about something that I feel like is very, very important. And I had an opinion on it at first, like usual. And then I did my research and I'm just like, okay, this is something I need to share because I know mothers, fathers, parents, I know that we care about our children. And I feel like circumcision is something that's normalized when it really should not be. And I just want to go over some of the reasons why and a lot of the research that I found on circumcision to the point where we should not be practicing it at all. It's very traumatic, it's very traumatizing. It's not something that we should be doing to our sons at all. So I just want to start with 5 things that I gathered with the first. We already know it's the extreme pain and it's extreme stress. Extreme pain and stress. So the lie that the doctors like to tell is that the child does not feel it. The child is still able to feel it. I don't know if anybody, I don't know how the laws are and if they're different in different states, so I don't know if you're able to actually see your child get circumcised, but that is something that is painful. It actually, studies show that it increases heart rate, cortisol levels, and brain scans show that infants experience extreme distress. So the brain scans are showing that the infants are experiencing extreme distress under this procedure, and often they go into shock. Circumcision also has long-term effects on the brain because that's an early trauma. Circumcision is an early trauma that can program the brain to a heightened stress response throughout life. So this can have symptoms like PTSD, increased anxiety. MRI studies also suggest that early pain rewires parts of the brain linked to emotion and pain regulation. So immediately, our infants, our sons, because of them going through that procedure, we are rewiring parts of their brain linked to emotion and pain regulation early on. And then the third reason why is because it's a damage to the sexual function. Because, and this is crazy when I found this out, so up to 20,000 nerve endings are removed in circumcision. That is a lot of nerve endings that are removed. This is also the most sensitive part of the male body. Studies show that circumcised men report reduced sensitivity and reduced sexual pleasure. And the fourth reason is it's a betrayal to it's the first betrayal of the bodily anatomy. Like, circumcision is done without the child's consent. Your child is not even able to consent to such a procedure. It's creating like a subconscious first experience of violation, confusion, and betrayal by those who are meant to protect him. And the last and one of the most important reasons is it is not medically necessary. Circumcision is not medically necessary. Major health organizations admit that routine circumcision is not essential. Even though they tell you that, it is not essential. Risk from circumcision include bleeding, infection, improper healing, metatostenosis, I'm gonna put the name right there, and in rare cases, death. Now, I want to go deeper into, because I know some people are going to be like, well, the baby can't feel it, they're young, stuff like that. And I want to go deeper into why it is not only unnecessary, it's harmful, and it is very traumatizing. Babies can 100% feel it, and they feel it deeply. They feel it deeply. And a newborn's nerve endings are highly active. Circumcision cuts through the most sensitive skin on the body. The foreskin has up to 20,000, like I said earlier, plus fine touch nerve endings. These are more than your fingertips, more than your lips. Babies subjected to circumcision show signs of intense pain, screaming until hoarse, holding breath, vomiting, going into shock, or even unconsciousness from sensory overload. But they never talk about that when it comes to circumcision. Let me just read that again. Babies subjected to circumcision show signs of intense pain, screaming until hoarse, holding breath, vomiting, going into shock, or even unconsciousness from sensory overload. If that doesn't sound like torture, I don't know what is. Like, that's crazy. And then, like, there's no medical reason for circumcision. Let me just emphasize that. You don't have to do it. The foreskin is not a flaw. It is a functional protective part of the body. It's there for a reason. It keeps the glands, the head of the penis, moist. It shields nerve endings and contributes to sexual pleasure. It does require proper cleaning, but that's something that can be learned. Another very important thing that I want to emphasize is the physical and psychological damage that we are doing to our sons, to our babies. The loss of the foreskin means permanent loss of natural lubrication and gliding function during intimacy. Like I said, the foreskin is there for a reason. It has a function. There's no need to take it off. Adult men who learn what was taken often experience feelings of anger, grief, or betrayal towards their parents or cultures. And I definitely understand that because they had no consent. So then when you get older, then you learn about it. That is a very sensitive part of the body. That's definitely violation. And I just want to go through some, because I also, when I was researching, I found some why it's better to be uncircumcised, just so I can give you all that, because I know some people don't even know the reasons why. Full sensation. I got 4 things. Full sensation. The foreskin covers and protects nerve-dense tissue, allowing for natural sensitivity during adulthood. Second reason is it's a natural lubrication. The foreskin keeps the glands moist, reducing friction, enhancing pleasure, and protecting against injury. The third reason is self-cleaning design. The body naturally sheds skin cells and oils that flush out the foreskin. Just like eyelids protect eyes, the foreskin protects the penis. And then the last reason is no forced trauma. Staying intact means your child's body is respected. No unnecessary wounds, no early violation of trust. I just want to educate, my mothers, my fathers, my parents, future parents, educate everybody on that, because it's very important. We are not causing the trauma to our child, to our children. We already have enough trauma that we come with and that we go through in life. We don't need to mutilate our children. We don't need to do that. Your child should be able to consent what they want done to their body, period. So that's just for so many reasons. Like I said, it's very traumatic. It does something to them psychologically, physically, and then the foreskin actually has a function. The foreskin is there for a reason. There's no need to take the foreskin off. The child can feel it. The child does need the foreskin. Do not circumcise your child. I just wanted to educate you guys on that. I hope this video was somewhat, helpful. I hope I put enough, information and knowledge that I have found. But that's it for this video. I love myself. Peace to the gods.